which is called Vision First Northeast Florida. We're in the Jacksonville ADI, and we're north of that. We're our own county, and we're in a media umbrella that has no time or focus for us, and so we get lost. Now, and we don't have any newspaper that reports here directly, other than twice weekly publication. So there's not a lot here. It's very fragmented. And when you think about the fact that the majority of people here are retirees on the eastern side of this county, which is also the majority of the population, you really have a difficult time in getting messaging out in the first instance. So that fragmentation became, once again, the necessity to use digital media since 1631 to target and focus those people that we needed to get out. We knew how to agitate them. We had, we'll say, the wind at our back in certain circumstances, but the reality is that we had to get after these guys and pull them out.
Step one was to define the messaging. We built creative that would appeal to multiple voter pools in tandem. Different color schemes and animated GIF displays went out with alternating headlines that we felt made the most impact depending on who we were trying to reach. We used this process to A/B test and adjust on the fly. Once we had our messaging in order, we built 30-second videos to be used in pre-roll online targeting and non-skippable connected TV.
When 1631 came up with what really came down to a multi-platform approach that took multiple databases and blended them into multi-platform distribution of the messaging. And to be very blunt with you, it was exceedingly cost effective. It was not expensive. And so therefore that combination gave us what traditional ad men from back in the day would say the epitome of success, which is frequency and reach at a low cost per thousand. And that's what we got.
Yeah, one of the unique things about 1631 Digital is, we're a fully managed system, and we're targeting the aggregate digital profile of the individual. We're not just looking at it from the Facebook perspective, or the YouTube perspective, and so on and so forth, but we're looking at them as a whole. And one of the other things we do, we're very data and delivery driven. When we're going out there and we're targeting folks, we're running across multiple channels. And one of the things we like to do is OLV, OTT, or connected TV. So we're going after them on connected TV. A significant portion of this was delivered via connected TV. And we know that one of the advantages of that is the ads are not skippable. And I think we pulled a 98.5 or 99% viewability on that. And then the rest of our delivery was through, we're always pairing our clients' messaging with open inventory on sites that the target audiences they're already on, and the rest of it was delivered through display and pre-roll that way. And then of course we had significant retargeting. So if you saw one video, you were retargeted with another ad, and so on and so forth.
This was a very short cycle. We only had 3 months to knock this out. It was really more or less 2.5 because of just different circumstances. And because of that, it was exceedingly difficult to get people to work together. So you wound up just doing what you knew viscerally to be the right thing. Thank goodness it worked out for us.
Overwhelmingly Republican county. So as a Democrat in Nassau County, you basically have no voice. The neat thing about what we did is we gave the Democrats and independents and others who would be disenfranchised folks a voice in the open primary, because they could vote in it. And we went out, and some of the stuff we did is we isolate, we targeted Democrats with a particular message. We targeted independents with a particular message. We looked at teachers, nurses, and others with different messaging. And so very nuanced targeting of a number of different profiles within that voter list, in that center, of that persuadable center, so to speak. And we just went after them. We take a geofence, we put it around each individual voter's home. All right, we do that without knowledge of who they are. We just know who we have an address that is associated with somebody on the voter list. and then we'll go in and we'll grab the device ID from that particular household. We'll look at it, our system will analyze it, and then we can determine where they fall on the quote ideological spectrum, so to speak, and we'll target them based on that using the various messaging that we built. And of course, we did all the creative and messaging in-house. We had a defined geography. We were looking at Nassau County. We had a defined group of individuals within that geography. That would be, based on the voter list and other lists that we were using. And then within that list, we had to go in and talk to the persuadables, right? We're going up against 2 entrenched incumbents with 2 novice candidates, or in support of 2 novice candidates. And we needed to find the folks that we could peel off. So those are going to be, Republicans looking for change, but also Democrats.
The reason why I believe it worked is because we were clever with our geofencing and with the ability to manipulate the message over the time that we had. The most fascinating and beneficial aspect of working with 1631 is that we were complete underdogs. We had 2 completely novice candidates that had really no confidence. And we needed to turn things around in a matter of 2.5 months.